Hello and welcome to Competition Arena. This video is a compilation of the most important 25 questions for the upcoming SSC CHSL exam. So without further ado, let's get started with the questions. Name the disease that was recently reported in Kerala. A viral disease. It's a viral disease and is generally found in monkeys. It is recently reported in Kerala, and which is that disease? KFD. So speaking about KFD, it is a tick-borne viral hemorrhagic fever endemic to South India. It is caused by a virus belonging to the family Flaviviridae, and it also includes, this virus family also includes yellow fever and dengue fever, and this particular disease is transmitted by monkeys. It is also known as monkey disease or monkey fever. Kyasanur is actually the name of a forest in Karnataka. It was first reported in Kyasanur forest of Karnataka in March 1957. Puducherry Ramachandran, who passed away recently, was actually a poet. He was an Indian poet of the Malayalam language. He was born in Mavelikara, a place in Kerala, on 23rd of September 1928. Puducherry Ramachandran, and the importance of this personality, of this person, is that he played a major role in attaining the classical language status for Malayalam language, and he has attained a lot of accolades and awards at the national level. So he's a poet from Kerala, Malayalam language. Which team won the Indian Super League 2020? It is the Indian Domestic Football League, the ISL, and the 2019-20 season was won by Atletico de Kolkata, ATK. The ATK defeated Chennai FC, and the final was held in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Goa. Because of the coronavirus fears, only the officials and the close family members of the players were allowed to watch the match. So it was not open to public. And now ATK, Atletico de Kolkata, actually made history winning the title 3 times. No other team has won the title 3 times. So Javier Hernandez and Edu Garcia scored in the final match. And the Chennai FC striker Nerijus Valkes bagged the Golden Boot Award, the award for the highest number of goal scorer. And FC Goa's Hugo Bomas was adjudged the hero of the league, and Bengaluru FC goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh Sandhu was awarded the Golden Glove. That's about ISL. Now, this is the current women's senior hockey team coach. He was in news currently. He's from Netherlands, and his name is George Marigne. And why he was in news? Because he was not able to return to his home place because of the uncertainty caused by this coronavirus COVID-19 disease. So that is George Marigne. And who recently won the Oman Open Under 21 men's singles title? It is a table tennis event, and we know Manav Thakur is the number 1 table tennis player from India, Manav Thakur. But with the answer to this question is Jeet Chandra. Jeet Chandra actually stunned Manav Thakur and defeated him, winning the Oman Open Under 21 men's singles title. Which among the following is not a vector-borne disease? Among the following, COVID-19 is not a vector-borne disease. See, vector-borne diseases are human illnesses caused by parasites, viruses, and bacteria. They are transmitted by a vector, probably a mosquito, like where we see in malaria, dengue, and chikungunya. These diseases are transmitted by a vector like a mosquito. So Zika virus is also another example of vector-borne disease. Whereas COVID-19, diseases like COVID-19 comes under zoonotic diseases, where it is transmitted from non-human animals to human beings, like bats. Ebola, KFD, which we have previously discussed, which is the Kyasanur forest disease, and COVID-19, examples of zoonotic diseases. So there was a 51st edition of the United Nations Statistical Commission UNSC held recently, and the 51st edition was held in New York. And why was this UNSC meeting relevant? It approved about 36 changes to the very important SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, and they're based on the 2020 comprehensive review. So these are the changes are based on the 2020 comprehensive review conducted by the UN Interagency and Expert Group on SDG indicators. Who is the chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Labour? This was in news recently, and this Parliamentary Standing Committee has members from Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha, and the person is Sri Bhartuhari Mahta. Bhartuhari Mahta. Because this committee was in news recently, we should learn the name of the chairman of that committee. So, what is the name of the first ever European Mars rover that has recently passed pre-launch test? This is for the first Mars rover from Europe, and the name is Rosalind Franklin. This name was given named as a tribute to a British chemist known as Rosalind Franklin. So the Verily Life Sciences, found in the news recently, is owned by which technological giant? And this news is related to the coronavirus, and this is obviously related to US, United States. So it is owned by Alphabet Inc. Alphabet Inc. is actually the parent company of Google. So Verily Life Sciences is Alphabet Inc's research organization devoted to the study of life sciences. And formerly it was known as Google Life Sciences. And why was it in news? It's actually in a mission to help the federal US government to build a new online tool, a website, Americans to get tested for coronavirus. So that's the kind of mission they are currently under. So what is another term for social immunity that is discussed currently by medical experts? It is a concept based out of the topic of immunity, and this type of immunity was used by medical experts and professionals in the past to encounter some very dangerous contagious diseases. And the name of this type of immunity is herd immunity. This is kind of relevant to the situation because of the coronavirus fears. So herd immunity, this is what herd immunity is. It is a form of indirect protection from infectious diseases that occurs when a large percentage of a population has become immune to an infection, thereby providing a measure of protection for individuals who are not immune. So in a population in which a large number of individuals are immune, chains of infection are likely to be disrupted, so which stops or slows the spread of disease. This is what actually herd immunity is based on. So according to this a diagram, we see the blue represents the people who are not immunized but still healthy, yellow is immunized and healthy, and the red ones are not immunized, sick and contagious. So according to this concept, according to see the third figure, where because of most of the population gets immunized, spread of contagious disease is contained. Because of the immunity attained by a large percentage of the population, the other part of the population which is not immunized also get immunity for this contagious disease, and as a result of this, the spread can be contained. That is what the herd community concept is all about. On which river is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam being constructed recently? Actually, the construction began in 2011, and it is constructed on Blue Nile River. Where is India's first women-only medical college proposed to be set up? The first women-only medical college is proposed to be set up in Pune. When was Poshan Abhiyan scheme launched by the central government? Poshan Abhiyan scheme was launched by the central government on the 8th of March 2018 on the occasion of the International Women's Day in the year 2018. So it was Government of India's flagship program to improve nutritional outcomes for children, pregnant women and lactating mothers, and is related to the National Nutrition Mission as well. And it was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Junjunu, and it's a place in Rajasthan. So directs the attention of the country towards the problem of malnutrition and address it in a mission mode. So when you're learning about a central scheme launched by the central government. It is important to learn the launch date and who it was launched by, which person, from at which place it was launched. That's all which is important, and also maybe any recent report that has been released related to that particular scheme. As per the recent report, what is the retail inflation based on Consumer Price Index CPI? The Consumer Price Index CPI, what is retail inflation based on the CPI? So there are basically two methods to calculating inflation, which is based on Consumer Price Index CPI and the Wholesale Price Index WPI. So as per the recent report, the retail inflation is 6.58%. So relating to the concepts of economics, we have a terminology which we should be aware of that has been in the news recently, the bear and bull market. Because of the coronavirus, the COVID-19 fears, the world economy have hit a big low, and the bear markets are markets in which the prices of securities fall by more than 20% amid widespread negative investor sentiment and fear. So currently the situation is of a bear market, and the bull market is actually the opposite of bear market, and it is a condition of a financial market in which prices are rising or are expected to rise. Something that is currently exactly opposite of what is happening currently because of the coronavirus fears, scares. That is what you call a bull market and a bear market. Aramco. Aramco is a petroleum and natural gas company based in which country? It's a very famous petroleum and natural gas company, and it is of an oil exporting company, of course. So which country is it based in? It's based in Saudi Arabia. Aramco. Its headquarters is in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia, and is founded in 1933. And it's officially the Saudi Arabian Oil Company, and it's a Saudi Arabian National Petroleum and Natural Gas Company based in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. The president and CEO is Amin Al Nasser, chairman Yasir Al Rumayyan, and executive director Wes Meadows. The executive committee of the Central Board of SBI has approved purchase of how many crore shares of Yes Bank? So SBI has been given the approval to purchase some shares. So how many crore shares is the answer? The answer is 7,250 crore shares. That is actually 725 crores of shares. 725 crores of shares with 10 rupees a piece. That amounts to 7250 crores of shares. Shares of Yes Bank. And speaking of SBI, SBI was founded on 1st of July 1955, and the headquarters is in Nariman Point at Mumbai, and the current chairman is Rajneesh Kumar. And Yes Bank was founded in 2004, headquarters is in Mumbai, and the current chairman is Ravneet Gill. Might be asked in the exam. So there is a 4-day Wings India 2020 international exhibition that is currently going on, and it is where is it being organized? The Wings India 2020. It is being held in Hyderabad, Begumpet Airport in Hyderabad. It is jointly organized by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, the Government of India, and Airports Authority of India (AAI) and FIXI. So the Wings India 2020. During the 4-day period of event, there are basically events performed by two teams, which is Sarang, which is a helicopter team of Indian Air Force, and the Global Stars team of British pilots. It was open to public. People were able to come and see and watch it. Who's the current governor of Madhya Pradesh? Who is the current governor of Madhya Pradesh? NSB in the news currently. The current governor of Madhya Pradesh is Lalji Tandon, because he has been in the news because he is the most important person in Madhya Pradesh right now because of their political turmoil, and the Chief Minister Kamal Nath is actually asked for a flow test for his party. And the maiden Ranji Trophy, the final has concluded recently, the last 2 days, and a team won the major Ranji Trophy. Which team has won the major Ranji Trophy? It was Saurashtra. Saurashtra beat Bengal to win their maiden Ranji Trophy, and the man of the match was Arpit Vasavada. And there was some splendid performances from Jayadev Unadkat as well. So actually the final ended in a draw after playing for 5 days, and Saurashtra was adjudged the winner on the basis of gaining first innings lead. The sporting event Augusta Masters was recently postponed due to COVID-19 fears. It is related to which sports? The Augusta Masters is a very, very prominent sports event, and it's related to golf. It's a golf event. It's played in April every year, and it's based in Augusta, a place in Georgia, United States of America, and it is organized by the Augusta National Golf Club. The current champion is Tiger Woods. It was a golden opportunity for Tiger Woods to win another title and another title in his belt, but it was cancelled. It was postponed as well. So, which article of the Constitution makes it mandatory for the state governments to follow and implement the directions of the central government? We have seen a lot of occasions where state governments go against the central government when they disagree in certain issues. As per the Indian Constitution, everything has been clearly listed as per the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Every matters have been related to union list, state list, and the concurrent list. So, if the state governments refuse to follow and implement the directions of the central government can actually implement Article 365, which makes it mandatory for the state governments to follow, and failing which the president can hold that state government cannot carry on and can implement president's rule. That is Article 365. So recently, why this has been the news is recently the Delhi Legislative Assembly passed a resolution against the NRC and CAA, which is National Register of Citizen and Citizenship Amendment Act. And along with another 11 Indian states have already passed similar resolution against this act. So, but as the matters concerned with citizenship, the citizenship matters concerned with the citizenship are included in the union list. As per the 7th schedule of the Indian Constitution, the states do not have a say in this matter. They have to implement NRC and CAA. So National Clean Air Program NCAP has been launched. It has been launched by the current government. And when was it launched actually? The National Clean Air Program NCAP was launched in January 2019. It is a very first effort in the country in this direction to frame a national framework for air quality management. And its target is to achieve a national level target of 20 to 30%. And we have seen PM 2.5 and PM 10 concentration, and the end date is 2024. And we have across 23 states and union territories about 102 non-attainment cities. Non-attainment cities are important in this aspect because they are those which have been consistently showing poorer air quality than the national ambient air quality standards. There are big cities like the metro cities like Delhi, Kolkata, and many cities who consistently show poorer air quality. They have dismal quality of air. Those cities are called non-attainment cities. So that's non-attainment cities. So across 23 states, there are 1 or 2 non-attainment cities. So here is they are the key features of NCAP. As per the recent data released by the Ministry of Commerce, by how much has India's gold imports increased in the financial year 1920? It is the latest report by the Ministry of Commerce, and the gold imports has decreased by 8.86 percentage. 8.86%. According to Commerce Ministry data, India's import of gold imports declined by 8.6 percentage, and due to reduction in the import of gold, India's trade deficit has reduced to $143.12 billion. And to decrease the CAD, current account deficit of India, government has increased the import duty on gold as well to 12.5 percentage. So about the Ministry of Commerce, the headquarters is in New Delhi, of course, and Union Minister for Commerce Industry is Piyush Goyal. Numaligarh Refinery was in news recently. Where is it located? Numaligarh Refinery is an oil refinery, and it's located in Assam. Assam, Morangi, Golaghat district of Assam. It was in news because Oil India Limited signed an agreement named as Crude Oil Sales Agreement (COSA) with Numaligarh Refinery for sale and purchase of crude oil. About Oil India Limited, its headquarters is in Noida, and the chairman and managing director is Sushil Chandra Mishra, who recently won the ITTF Challenger plus Oman Open 2020 held in Muscat, Oman. Sharad Kamal, the table tennis star from India, won the ITTF Challenger plus Oman Open. Sharad Kamal. And Achanta Sharad Kamal, he is from Tamil Nadu. He won the ITTF Challenge plus Oman Open, and this win is special for this player because he had waited almost a decade to finally win another title, as he won his last title in 2010 Egypt Open. So, and International Table Tennis Federation (ITTF) headquarters is in Lausanne, Switzerland, and president is Thomas Weikert. When is the World Consumer Day observed every year? World Consumer Day was observed recently, and it's on 15th of March every year. It is observed to spread awareness about consumer rights and needs to the public, and as an initiative by the Consumer International. The theme of this year 2020 is the sustainable consumer. The sustainable consumer. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and also hit the bell icon. So till next time, cheers.